Sorry about that. Let me start it over. I've been the producer. Oh. Hey, yo, Q. Give me some of the vibe, too. Salute, everybody. Salute. Come on in the room.
Sometimes you gotta say
welcome.
If they ain't on what you want, cause times from the ones that ain't cheering you on and say fuck them, then fuck it. Don't let them bring you down, I ain't for nothing. But they try as proper just to cut ties, we know. It's probably best to cut ties, we know.
Salute, everybody.
A new job, what you making? A new car, what you pay for it? All they need to know is you worked hard and you slave for it. All that dry hating, I swear ain't even called for the sizing up your blessings. That God don't serve the same, Lord. But I say fuck them, don't tell them nothing. Let them be happy, cause they think you busted. And now you're struggling. I don't care if it's your mama or father, your sister or your brother or his dumbass baby mama. Fuck their drama. Fuck them. If they ain't on what you want, time from the ones that ain't cheering you on and say fuck them, then fuck it. Don't let them bring you down, I mean for nothing. But if they try, it's probably best to cut ties, it's probably best to cut ties, well, there's some truth to them jokes, don't let them cheat on your dreams. They don't come to support, they there to keep out the scene. When they speak on what you do, they gotta break down how you did it. Shit ridiculous, you gon' learn to keep some folks about your business. It's your right to live the type of life you live. If they don't like it, get them out of here. That's how we gotta be to keep your sanity. Protect your energy at all costs. If they moving funny, cut they ass on. Sometimes you gotta say fuck them. If they ain't on what you want, cause time from the ones that ain't cheering you on and say fuck them, then fuck it. Don't let them bring you down, I mean for nothing. But if they try, it's probably best to cut ties, it's probably best to cut ties, well.
Salute, everyone. Salute. First of all, I want to say I'm not going to be on here long. I just needed to touch on some things that I wasn't feeling really easy about. A lot of things been going on in the YouTube streets, and I spoke on a lot of stuff this morning, and I said what I said, and I meant what I said, because I know it's going to get back to those who I spoke upon. We got a problem, holler at me. However you want. Don't matter. Been going through some personal things myself. I hadn't been on doing lives, but I've been in the chats, and again, I say I've been voicing my opinions, when it comes to stuff that I want to voice my opinion on. So a lot of you know that I've been having radiation done. I'm going through the motions of recovering from having breast cancer. I'm okay, just having my radiation treatments done, and it kind of keep you tired a little bit. I'm just getting to go home now from 2 doctor's appointments this morning. But uh, got up at about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning and tapped into Big Leg Live. Sit there for a minute or two. But first it was Big Mama Asia. I thought I was on Leg Live, but they was connected. But anyway, I saluted some people there, but I went on over to Black's Live, and of course they were talking about the competition, which was excellent. I never enjoyed such a competition before, and I've been to a lot of competitions here on Facebook, on YouTube or in person or whatever. And I mean, I enjoyed the kids because I thought the kids had changed the atmosphere. It just did something. It just, made everybody, me. I felt warm, I was smiling, I wanted to see the babies dance. Oh my God. And it was just so, out of this world. Sweet pea little girl, she got up there and she did the dance, the bend dance, and she knew every step and she did it all. And I mean, it was awesome. And then Wu came along with Lil Amir, and oh, that was just so precious. That was a moment. And I just want to say, hats off, to the parents for allowing, the kids to come up and share those moments with us. Hey, Max Boogie, what's happening, baby? To share those moments with us. And, it was just overwhelming for me. And I thought it was going to go into, something positive, which we still could get some positiveness from this. It doesn't have to be, downer or whatever, even though it was. But anyway, far as the comments and all that was made and all the foolishness, everybody heard it, everybody saw it. And I just wanted to I want to address, if anybody was in T Topics live this morning, she spoke on I was cursed out. So not necessarily cursed out, but called out of my name, which I absolutely don't play at all. I don't care if you're playing. I don't care. I don't like it. That's not, my mama didn't name me a bitch or a whore, and I'm just not going for it. I don't care. I hate when the men get on the app and disrespect the ladies, and I hate when the ladies do it too. I hate it. That's just, zero tolerance for me. I can't do it. So I got on Jackie's live on Twitch this morning. And her mom, her sisters, Gina, on the panel, doing what they do, whatever. Well, Duck came aboard. And, him and Gina, they always into it and whatever. So I was like, Lord have mercy. This is what I said in the chat. Lord have mercy. Can y'all stop? Y'all so disrespectful. Just, these women are old enough to be your moms. I don't care what Gina does, because at one point in time, I didn't like Gina either. And I made it perfectly clear on a lot of my lives that I've made. And I pointed out a couple of people that I did not fool with, and I stand on business. But after I started to listen to Gina all the time, and she always said, YouTube is entertainment. And in certain situations, it is. It's entertainment. And I get it, you see. So I started warming up to Gina, and okay, Gina's not so bad. Gina's just a person that, some people could take her, some people can't. In the beginning, I couldn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't. But after studying this app, you have to have a tough skin. You have to. And you have to learn how to overlook a lot of things. And you have to also be able to determine what's a play and what's not. So, after I said, oh, y'all so disrespectful, y'all need to stop it, Duck, he was already cursing Gina out, and T Topics was on the board. Now Jackie is a potential, or maybe they are already in a relationship, I'm not sure, but if she's a potential girlfriend of yours, her mom is on the panel. Regardless of what Sweet Pea, Jossie, or whomever else was saying, you gonna respect my mom. Point blank, period. Because I'm gonna respect your mom. So that outside of Gina, bitch you this, bitch fuck you this, bitch that, bitch this, hold that, this. Gina can be a little nerve-wracking at times. We all know this. But goddamn. So that's all I was saying. Oh, y'all so disrespectful. Can y'all please stop? These ladies are old enough to be your mothers. And not only that, T Topics is on the panel. Come on now, Doug say, Big Red Diva, you bitch. All because I said you were being disrespectful. You were being disrespectful. You were. Gina was being disrespectful too, but she's your elder. I don't care what she done got on here and did. A lot of stuff she have done. No, it wasn't right. I'd never do it, but I mean, hey, I'm not Gina. Gina's not me. But still, Duck, all my children older than yours. My baby is 33. Now, I'm not going to get on here and argue with nobody who I'm old enough to be their mama. I'm not going to do it, but I can speak on me being called the bitch. I can speak on that. Just out of the blue. Bitch. I felt some type of way. So I said, I don't know what I said, verbatim, but I did answer him. And I know one of my comments, I said, now we see how you talk to your mother. And the reason why I said that, and it could be a form of entertainment, but I listen at your delivery. And in your tone lets me know that's how you really feel. And you not playing. You serious. And not only Gina, you done came after. It's many other women on the app that you done outright cussed out like a dog. I don't understand. Is it that serious? I'm not going to tolerate it. You're not going to call me no bitch. I don't care if we are over the internet. I don't have to fuck with you. Period. Now, do I want that? No, because I like Duck. I really like Duck. But Duck gonna respect me like I respect him. I've never called him my name, so I don't expect you to call me out of mine. Now, giving you the benefit of the doubt, being it was what was going on at the time, and everybody's emotions was kind of high and all, one problem dealing with Jackie and Brandon, and then you got here in your ear, and then you got the sisters, they doing their thing. So I can understand you might have been a little frustrated. I can understand that. And then me in the chat saying, "Oh, you're so disrespectful. Oh my God," and blah blah blah. Okay. But still, I sit on who panel I want to sit on. I make a comment in the chat like I want to. If it's something that you're not doing right and I feel I want to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it. And if I got a problem with you, I'll come to you. Or if I feel you got a problem with me, hey, what's happening? Let's talk about it. In my room, shake a voice. But that's what we need to stop. Men are disrespectful. Women, y'all are too. Laughing and poking fun than I do in an argument, and you would think that's where the cursing to come in at. I get white girl all intelligent when I'm in an argument with you. But if I hear too many curse words that come out, then that's when white girl gone and ghetto girl comes in. And I'm not going to talk about nobody in your family. I'm going to talk about you, because me and you having the argument. I'm not arguing with your mama. I'm not arguing with your kids. I'm not arguing with your cousin. I'm not arguing with your dead relatives. I'm arguing with you. So everything come out of my mouth going to be about you. And I'm just hypothetically speaking right now. I'm not talking about no individual. But just know, if I get into it with you, I'm talking about you. But what I'm not going to be called is a bitch. I'm not going to be called a whore. Because that's not what my mama named me. My mama named me Chanel. So either you going to call me Chanel or you going to call me Bigreddiva. And that's if we in an argument or not. You're going to call me one of those names. Now, motherfucker and this and that and this and that. Yeah. But bitch and hoe? Nah. And y'all need to stop that. A bitch is a dog that walk on all four. Last I looked in the mirror, I have 2 legs and I walk straight up. And so do you. So I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, being the emotions was high. If he apologized to me, I'll let it ride. But if not, then just know you don't have to ever say anything to me, and I don't have to ever say anything to you. And like I said in the chats, I know it doesn't matter, because who am I? You're in Arkansas. I'm in Louisiana. We know each other through this app. But because I come on the app and because we are Black, I try to be peaceful all across the board. Salute to everybody that's coming in. What's up, Lady A? Yeah. So, you really can't get what you want to say on other people's panels when, is there and it should be addressed there. Well, I could press my own button and address what I want to address. And uh, you know, I just try to be peaceful. I don't, all of this foolishness going on. Oh my God. Now I know sometime in other people's world, it calls for a little friction. But I try as less as possible for friction to go on in my world. Now, sometimes I'm down for the bullshit, and sometimes I'm not. And that's any and everybody. But when we gonna stop bullshitting and treating each other like we do? And I know I can talk till I'm blue in the face. A lot of y'all comprehension and understanding is bad. I've never seen such shit in my life. But you know what? Y'all opening up my mind. So I think in some cases it's good that everybody thinks different. And everybody let me know that words have different definitions to it. Words, situations, they all have different meanings. Mine might mean one way and yours may mean another. Let me give you an example. Competition. Big Lack asked Jackie, can you give them a 10? Are you doing a 9? She said, I'm gonna give him a 10. Some people took that like he was trying to force Jackie to give whomever it was a 10 and not the 9. That wasn't the case. He was asking, Jackie being a judge, and we got 3 people that we are judging. Can she give all 3 of them people a 10? Yes, she most certainly can. That's what he was asking. Can you give them a 10? And you just gave her a 10? When you're a judge and you judging on different categories, each category have to have your number. And if I want to give a 10 all the way across the board, I could do that. I can give a 10 to him, I can give a 10 to him, and I can give a 10 to her. Because they're 3 different people. So that's what I mean by y'all words all mean something different. The statements you make. I can mean it this way, and I could be for the good. It could be for the good, and you are taking and flip it like, oh no, you said it this way. It has happened. I've experienced that too. So that's why I start paying closer attention on how I listen and respond. I do a lot of listening before I respond. I do a lot of listening before I even get on here and talking about doing a live. Because, when you mean well, I want you to grab what I'm saying and take it like I mean it and not make no mess. But when I'm about to mess, trust and believe you gonna know it. Because I ain't never been scared of nothing that's walking on 2 feet like me and bleed red like me. I ain't never been scared. I ain't saying I've won every fight that I done been in. I ain't gonna say that because I be telling you a lie. But guess what? The nigga know I been in the fight scratching with me. Don't let the cute face fool you. And over here is the grown folks talk sector. So I say what I want, I say it how I want, and you take it like you want. So that's the deal with the cursing out with Duck. Now with Brandon, I don't know what beef Brandon got with me because he still never revealed what it was. All he said was in a chat when I, when I shoot everybody out, give y'all shots out. Big Red Diva, your fake ass. What did I do? And I kept asking, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I never got a response. And I go on different panels and give him a shout out, what did I do? I never say what did I do, I just give him a shout out. I'll ask him on his panel if I did something or make my presence known. So after nothing was said, okay, cool, no problem. But I'm still noticing some things. Well, I've already put it out there, and I even went on his IG. Brandon, if you got something we need to talk about, let's talk about it. I did. And I got the receipts. I never got a response. So, okay, cool. Well, I'm still sitting back and I'm observing. I'm looking and I'm this and I'm that, and all the stuff just, really starts to unfold. And all of this that went on, from the competition from last night up into the day, I'm like, oh my God. So am I hearing what I'm really hearing? This dude, something is wrong with him. Something is wrong. Narcissist, he is. I study him. A lot of things were said in the chat by me. I stand on it. I mean it. I said it. It is what it is. That's just that on that. Now, if him and Jackie are back friends, salute. I'm happy for y'all. I pray God bless y'all friendship, y'all cousin-isness, whatever the case may be. But I can't deal with it. I can't deal with Brandon. I really can't. I can't. And like I said, it don't mean I know it don't mean a hill of beans to him. He wouldn't give a damn one way or the other. But I can't. Because like they say, when a person show you their true colors, don't try to paint it another color. It is what it is. I was Team Brandon all the way when he first came up in here. So I'm thinking he saw one of my lives that I did when I first came in. And it was about him and Callie, but not so much as about him and Callie. It's about the situation. And it reminded me so much of me when I was dealing with a narcissist man. And I've talked about it. I've told y'all my channel is life experiences. I'm not gonna get on here and fabricate shit. I'm talking about what I done experienced in life. And dealing with a narcissist man, 13 years. And if you're not strong, you'll want to kill yourself because that's how they make you feel. You see, and all that shit that was done today, that's a narcissist. I saw straight through. He said what he meant, and he meant what he said. But I'm going to say it like this here. I don't feel he would have had anything to say if that money had not been put up. Because when that money was put up, his whole attitude changed. I don't think he would have had a say or care in the world after that competition was over with. Because he put that money up, that's when all hell broke loose. And that's why I say, Lord, neglected did the wrong god doggone thing. I wouldn't have accepted that money. If it was $300, that's all it's going to be. At the end, when the competition is on, and I'm putting this my own competition together, I'm not accepting no money from nobody if it's not already in the pot. I'm not. But I felt it. When that happened, I said, oh, yeah. But I start praying. I said, well, Lord, I don't want to, be negative. It's going to go well. It's going to be okay. But when he dropped down off the panel like he did, I said, oh, yeah, it's going to be some shit. And sure enough. And that's what's sad about it. Something that was so nice. It wasn't, really put together or whatever. And I mean, beings, it went as fast as it did. How it went down, it was expected. And I still say it was a good run, even though, it wasn't really organized like talking about. You see, it really was nice. Everybody did good. When we put up the judge, and I was like, the guy, can't call his name, in a Dallas outfit. I was like, oh yeah, he got it hands down. He won it hands down. But when I got to see Jelly Bean, the performance, and could hear her music and could see that, everything was on point, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to take that back. And I wasn't being biased. Now, don't get me wrong. They could dance. But after we saw, Jelly Bean, the full performance, and you were like, yeah, she hit the nail on the head. That's Room Shaker. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? She was on point. She was on point. So, it's crazy. And if it was a play, that's why I feel y'all when you say you can't get your feelings and you can't get invested with a lot of these people on this app. But again, I said what I said and I meant what I said. Fuck all that. It is what the fuck it is. Who gonna do me something? All he could do is not fuck with me. That's all he could do. He can say what he want to say about me. I don't give a damn. And I feel, and I'm gonna say this: anybody that subscribe to my channel, that's a supporter or a subscriber from Brandon, y'all could unsubscribe. Because I have platforms elsewhere that don't fight over money and get your channels deleted behind $1. You see, the bullshit don't mean nothing to them because anybody I fuck with on the other channels, they already made. I like it over here. I do. And I like a lot of people over here. But do I have to be over here? No. Like a lot of us don't have to be over here. None of us really. We on here because we want to. I like to know what's going on in other states, in other cities. So if I just so happen to go through there, you know, I know somebody. Like they said, you know, well, it was a mess, but still, Slap Game, you know, and Candy, you know, Candy them was in Baton Rouge, and I wish I'd have known that they were in Baton Rouge, because baby, I would have linked up with y'all and showed you a good time. Go on my community wall. I live for a party. Hey, Big Brenda, I live for a party. You only have one life to live. So why not enjoy it? Yes, I'm going through some things right now, you know, but I'm healed in the name of Jesus. I'm healed. I'm just going through what I have to go through so cancer won't come back. So the Lord opened up the door for me to come over here to share my testimonies and the things that I done been through. So who better to say anything about a situation than a person that done been through the situation? And this is how I came out, because there's a lot of people that's stuck and don't know which way to go. First, get a relationship with the Lord. Yes, and always speak life. You are right, because the tongue is powerful. The tongue is powerful, and you have to speak healing and stuff over your life. I lived with a lump in my breast for 2 years. Didn't tell nobody. And I'm going to have a procedure done. And I said, well, let me check this lump before I go any further. After being there for 2 years, it had just started to develop a mass. Hadn't reached the stage yet, but it was headed there. And my doctor was telling me, Big Red Diva, go get your mammogram. Oh, I'm going. I'm going. A whole 2 years. So yeah, I'm on here to say something. We were talking about weight loss on Room Shaker page the other day. Hey, I was a 350-pound woman 9 years ago. Of course, I had surgery, both of them. But I needed the discipline. I'm an emotional eater. My nerves get bad, I'm eating. And don't be hungry. Just, I'm in my feelings about whatever. And I'm going to eat. I ate. Food was my man. Food was my friend. Food was my girlfriend. Food was my cousin. Auntie, uncle, sister-in-law, all of them, yeah. And they all was killing me, slowly but surely. You name it, I had it. So a little light went off, a little bell, whatever, and the doctor said, do you want to live? Thank you, Big Brenda. I love you. I love hearing your voice, girl. Yeah, the doctor said, do you want to live? I said, what you talking about? You don't start losing, weight, you ain't going to be here with us long. You ain't had to tell me twice what we got to do. Let's do it. I had been on every diet known to man. But anyway, We talking about that on room shaker thing. And hey, I could tell them my story and help somebody along the way. Because losing weight is hard. It's hard. Yeah, so I feel like I have a voice, and I'm gonna get on here. I'm not gonna let nothing and nobody discourage me. I ain't gonna let nobody stop me, and I'm gonna get it out the mud because I don't want nobody to come back and say, "Oh, if it wasn't for me." Now I done been on a couple of people panels, Room Shaker and her people subscribe. Big Brenda and a couple of her people subscribed. I done been on Big Baby page and a couple of more. And then if I do a live and people see it, they come in and hit the subscribe button. Mahaya, everybody, and I appreciate that. But I thought that's what it was all about. Because when you look around, everybody got the same supporters. Everybody got the same subscribers. So what the hell is going on? And everybody be down for who they want to be down for. And that's good. That is excellent. But I ain't finna ass kiss. I ain't doing it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat what I want to say when I want to say it, because again, they say, "Oh, you afraid to get into it with this person. Oh, they gonna do this and they gonna fuck all that." Do what you gotta do. God forgive me for cursing, because I'm asking him to stop me because I don't like cursing. Because I do curse, I just don't curse. See, I told you I curse more like this than I would curse being in an argument with you. But this the grown folks talk sector over here. Sometimes you have to say a curse word. Oh, I'm not. I wasn't cut from a cloth where I'm scared. Because I feel like this, if you can say it to me, why I can't say it to you? Just like you can strike my page, I can strike yours. Just like you could have mine took, I could have yours taken. So what you talking about? Like Brandon say. What we talking about? But I'm fed up with him. I'm just fed up with him. I just can't take it no more. It's sad. And if they running plays, that's sad. Now, if it was something that was this really, I feel like it was real. I feel like a lot of stuff that he said, he said it, he meant it. He wanted to go here. He wanted this to happen. Because he didn't have to make that post. He did not have to make that post. He was wrong. He was wrong. And he was wrong. Share the live. Call him up. He was wrong. If he felt some type of way, friends gonna hit you up on the back end, like they say. Let's talk about it. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. But like I say, the way this new generation think, baby, they'll have you going crazy. Lex said, was it Lex? Yeah, Lex said the other night, I forgot who he was scratching with or what they were saying. It might not been scratching, just having a discussion. And Lex said, "You trying to confuse me?" I thought that was so funny. But if you don't catch it, oh yeah. They have you sitting back thinking like, am I crazy? My children do it to me sometimes. I tell them, if y'all don't get your ass out of here with that bullshit, When it come down to the grandkids, when they trying to do something, they trying to throw the kids off on you, and you not having it that week. Oh, it's not my week that I want them. I have to want them. Then they try to throw down that little guilt trip, having you thinking, oh, well, was I wrong for not getting? Hell no, I wasn't wrong for not getting the damn baby. Them your babies. I get them when I want to get them. My baby's grown. They don't know what 100, keeping it 100 is. They say they want to keep it 100, but they don't. They don't. They don't want to keep it 100. King XL, they don't know how to keep it 100. They can't handle keeping it 100. Because if you can handle keeping it 100, all of that went on last night and this morning, it wouldn't have went that way. And he kept trying to flip it to make it seem like they were in the wrong and he was in the right. He was wrong all the way across the board. And that's just that on that. Ray Charles could see he was wrong. And a deaf child could hear he was wrong. So whoever blocked you, King XL, tell them to keep you on block. Don't never take you off block. Because them the ones you don't need in your space any goddamn way. How about that? And then again, once upon a time, you never knew them. You still don't know them. Them ain't your personal friends. Fuck them. If they ain't on what you on. And that's just that on that. Because this shit is crazy. I'm looking for some grown people panels to sit on. Like I said, I go everywhere. And sometimes, yeah, you beat for the mess. You beat for the mess sometimes. You want to hear it, balance you. But all the time, you don't be about the mess. People want to go somewhere peaceful where they can enjoy themselves. Whatever you're speaking on, okay, cool. But this bullshit that happened, that's some bullshit. I wish no money wouldn't have been put up just to see how it would have went then. If them $300 wasn't given by Brandon or whomever sent it to him, like they say. I sure would have loved to see what the outcome was going to be. Because he felt like because he put the money up, oh, he had a say. And he said a lot of dumb shit. Because the post he put up, that wasn't no opinion. That was a jab. Again, a blind man could see it and a deaf child could hear it. But see, Brandon wants to be the king over everything. And I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. And he could be that person. But going by it the way that you going by it, a woman like me, oh no, baby. We'll be into it every day. Somebody eye be black, lip will be bust, head be toe off your shoulder. So I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done with that young man. And like I say, I know he don't care. But I'm a grown woman and I can voice my opinion. And am I going to get on here and argue or fuss and fight with him? No, I'm not. I said what I said. It is what it is. Like I say, I know he don't care. But I said what I said in the chats. And I'm backing it up. I stand 10 toes down on everything I said. got to run and ask nobody, oh, did she really say this? Oh, did she really say that? I said it. Don't take my shit out of content either. Just how I said it is just how the fuck I meant it. Don't add nothing and don't take nothing away. Am I the baddest? No, I'm not. But again, I say, come at me, you better know what you're doing. Because a lot of y'all don't know who I really am. When I start putting my content up, you'll find out. But I am Lil Ivy, big sister. Big Boy Gorilla from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm his big sister. Now, it might not mean shit to none of y'all. Because a lot of y'all might have not even known Ivy and might not even cared for him. But know one thing. I'm not a nobody. I might be a nobody on this app, but I'm not a nobody. Come to Baton Rouge, any parts. And all you got to do is say, where Blondie? Because that's what they used to call me back in the day. The hairstylist. So since everybody else, letting you know who they are, that's who I am. Yeah, I know Boosie. Grew up with his family. His grandmother lived right down the street from me. So yeah, I got a little, I'm somebody. But I'm nobody. But I'm not going to be bullied either. And I'm not going to be called out my name. If I give you respect, you give me respect. All I said was, y'all men being too disrespectful for these women. They old enough to be y'all parents. Where does it end? A 30-year-old and a 35-year-old. My daughter is 40. And she don't talk to me like that. Nor my sons. 35 and 34. And won't talk to you ladies like that. So, with all that being said, I'm tired. I'm going to lay down. I will be on whomever is live once I get inside and get situated. I love all y'all. And I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray for my boys. I'm going to pray for them. Because I'm mad right now. I'm upset with him right now. And, I'm like, no, I may not, ever deal with him again. But I mean, one way or the other, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Hey, Otto. Hey, Ron. And those two young men right there, since I've been on this app, I've never been disrespected by one of them young men right there. Never. And I've seen them, or heard them get get off on people. But if they get off on them, then that's when they, But still, I don't like the name calling. I don't like men calling women out their name, and I don't like the women calling men out of their name either. It's got to be a better way. But I'm not tolerating it. It's not happening with me. Call me a bitch, that's it. Now, like I say, as far as with Duck, I'm going to give Duck the benefit of the doubt. Now, whether he accepted or not, it's fine with me. I don't care one way or the other. But Beans' emotions was high this morning. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt with an apology. Because like I say, I like Duck. But Duck not going to call me no bitch when he think he feel like he want to call me one. That's not happening. So I'd rather block you, you block me, I ain't got to fuck with you. Or I can respect you and you can respect me like I've been doing. Right. Because your parents didn't raise you like that, I'm sure. When I saw you live, getting out your truck, Ron, you look like you come from a good upbringing. And I know your mama didn't teach you to call a woman a bitch. Even in her making you mad. Now, sometime in the heat of the passion, the moment, I don't tolerate it no way. I don't give a damn. Now, somebody else, the heat of the passion, I don't give a damn. But just giving the benefit of the doubt to other people that don't live like me, okay. But me, I'm not having it. And like I say, you don't look like you that type of a man. And please, just hold your composure. It has to start somewhere. And I know, Ron, I'm old enough to be your parent. My oldest daughter is 40. I have a 35-year-old son and a 34-year-old son. I had those two back to back. Yeah. Keep it classy. Stop degrading and belittling ourselves. Okay, let me tell you something. Everything we do on this app, them white folks looking at us. They looking at us. And I bet you they say, and Otto, I'm coming back to you too. I ain't forgot about you, baby. Coming back to you. That's right. The energy you put out is what you're going to get back. And that's why I say, I don't like when the men do it, and I don't like when the women do it. I mean, nothing is that bad to where we got to come to, you bitch, you hoe, fuck your mama, screw your children. Oh my God. Over here, that's zero tolerance, baby. It ain't going down. You do it, it's over with. I'm blocking you forever. I don't want you around me. I don't want you in my energy. That's over with. Because before you enter the room over here, we not talking about nobody's kids. We not talking about nobody's parents. And we not talking about no dead people. Because if I'm a scratch with you, I see you. And I could talk about you from your head to your toe and don't have to mention not nobody in your family. Not one. Because all that shit they say about children, I could say that about you. And I can go low and dark on you, like they say. Don't make me go dark. That's a fucking excuse. That's some shit that's in you. Ain't no I'm making you go dark because I said your left shoe go on your left foot, but you got it on the right. And now you hope my daughter get great. That's crazy. That's something you want to say, and that's something you do. that's in you, because it flow off your tongue too goddamn easy. My grandmother always told me, if I could say something so easy, that's how you really feel. That's why I say it's all in your delivery and how it sound when it come out. Exactly. Exactly. It's gonna fall back on their children. Yeah, you're right, but still, why speak it? See, people don't have that understanding. That's right. You dig one ditch, you got to dig two. Exactly. Ron, you gone? Is that the peace sign? If so, thank you for stopping by. If not, sit back and enjoy. But again, I want to say we on here and all of this stuff that we doing, and white folks watching us. They watching us. And you know what they sitting back saying? Oh, that's what we want them to do. Tear each other down. Yeah. Oh, I'm finna pull up to your house. Oh, I'm finna call CPS. Putting your children in a system where they gonna tear your children down. If I call CPS on you and they decide to take your kids, and I done call CPS for no reason, guess what they gonna do to them children? They gonna mistreat them. Some of them might end up unalived. And then you done verbally abuse them, physically abuse them. They're going to be fucked up. So why do that to your black sisters and brothers? Why? Because we had an argument on YouTube, and I'm going to call CPS and get your kids taken away. The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Or I'm going to send the police to your house. Or I'm coming to your house. Okay, well, you come to my house, you asking for it. And I'm going to give you just what you asking for. Because we can argue all day. Don't come to my house. And this doxing shit, you can dox all you want. Put any of my information on this app without my permission. I promise you, you will be dealt with. Because I ain't putting yours on there. I don't have that much time to be sitting down, digging no information, trying to find out nothing about you. I'm trying to speak some life into you. I'm trying to, let's see how we can make some more money. That's how they do it. We need to be seeing how we can get our own network where we won't have to go through YouTube. We can go through our own black network and make money for each other. But guess what? That's too much like, right, let's give it to them and take away from us. Crabs in a bucket. You said a mouthful. Instead of letting that one crab that then got out, if they real, they're going to come back for you. They're going to come back for you. If they real, hey, Renee, salute. If they real, they're going to come back for you. If not, oh well. You be making your way. Thank you, Otto. You be making your way to get on out that bucket. And once you get out, if you about what you say you about, go on out there and get it and come on back and get me, because that's what I'm going to do for you. Trust me, I'm looking for a way now. I can get my own network, where it'll be called Big Red Diva Network, and y'all could subscribe to my shit, and I could put y'all on the screens like we are now, and we all make money. See, this I ain't gonna screw you like YouTube is. We all gonna eat. We all gonna eat. That's how I be thinking. You see, how we could get this going and keep them out of it. But see, we all want to be chiefs and no Indians. Everybody want to be a chief. And everybody can be a chief. Just got to walk through the steps. And if you with some loyal and some genuine people, they're going to take you with them. If that's the way the Lord has it set up. For you to go with me. Or me to go with you. But one of us got to give one a chance. So that's where your trust and your loyalty come in it. And I feel like the Lord is connecting me to the people that I'm supposed to be connected with. That's why I done sat back so long and did my observing. I ain't just jump off, and I've been on here for 5 years watching y'all. 5. Yeah, going on 6. Watching. And at first I wasn't gonna do it. Cause I was like, oh no, they come from a different cloth over there. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But God done stepped in too many times and told me, oh yeah, you ready because your voice got to be heard. You got to say something. You gonna make the difference. And I be more over here than I do on my other platforms. The majority of my Facebook is my surroundings, where I live, my people from where I live. I done neglected them. Because I want to be over here with y'all. I like sitting on y'all panels. Yeah, it drains you. Renee, it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's foolishness. You gonna get your clicks and your views. You gonna get it. Who like what you do, they gonna like it. They gonna be over there. I don't have to fight for no positions. What's for me is for me. I want the people to be around me that God has connected to me, that he's gonna connect to me. That's what I want. And all the rest, if not now, maybe one day. I ain't gonna count you out. But whatever your commissary is, whoever like listening to you, they gonna come to you. I don't have to fight for it. All I gotta do is press the button. If y'all want to hear what I gotta say, you gonna listen. If you don't, I understand. I'll see you next time. I might not be talking on what you want to hear today. I get it. But that ain't gonna cause me to go strike your page. And once I finish this live, or if I pull out my other device and I'm looking and see you over in somebody else's chat and you not in mine, so you ain't feeling me today. I know they don't look at it like us. They don't. And once upon a time, I didn't look at it like this either, although I'm going to just be straight up with you. We all had messed up ways of thinking, coming up. until that little bell go off. But then some things you say, like I'm saying, you can't come back from. And like T-Topic said this morning, forgive, never forget, and never fuck with them no more. I can't do it. And like I said, I'm not arguing with no youngsters. I'm not doing it. I'm not arguing. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And the only reason why I came and opened this up because I said a lot of stuff in the chats this morning on different people's panels, and I stand behind it. Now, like I say, the situation with me and Duck, I give Duck the benefit of the doubt. If he apologize, we good. If he don't, ain't no sweat. I'll unsubscribe to your channel, baby, and I'll keep it pushing. I ain't never got to say nothing to you ever again in life. Because once upon a time, I never knew you. And I can go back to not knowing you. And what I want to say, what I was saying earlier with Otto and Dawn, I've never been disrespected by them young men. And how a person approach you when they first meeting you, that goes to show you that they were raised properly. Now, not saying that they might have not have never got out their body and, once, a couple of times in their life, they may have called a woman a bitch. Because some of y'all deserve to be called a bitch sometime. But I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even sit with my friends and call them bitches. That's how I don't like it. We can't sit and me and my friends talking and, oh, bitch, let me tell you. I'll be looking at her, no, you keep that one to yourself because that first word came out your mouth. That ain't, oh, no. Call me back tomorrow, try it again. Click. They say I'm crazy. No, that's just a word. I don't like it. So, with that being said, I thank y'all for listening. I'm going to lay down. It is what it is. Today was a great day. I want you guys, let's love each other. Spread love. Spread love, god doggone it. Spread love. Because that's what it's all about. Let's stop tearing each other down and build each other up. And again, I say, if Jackie and Brandon has resolved their issues, salute to them. I wish them all the best in the world. I would continue to tune in with Big Baby and Jackie and everybody else until they tell me different. I don't know if my song gonna play. My phone always acting a fool. But I love everybody until you stop loving me. Y'all all have a blessed day. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my song. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my song because my phone is acting up. But if they ain't on what you on, cut ties. I said if they ain't on what you on, cut ties. My music not gonna play. So I'll see you guys later. Love y'all. Salute.